hold on, just let me get to where I am. But how tickled I am. How tickled I am to be here. My golly. Hope you all are doing fine. It's May 11th, 2025. And I posted Jerry Lewis here. This is some comics I have acquired here. It's uh, I have hold on, still trying to find my view here. I'm sorry, still have a cough. Trying to get to my page. It ain't let me get to my page here. Oh, whoop, here we go. There we go. I see it now. All right, that's a little blurry. But these are all illustrated by Bob Oxner. And Oxner was amazing. What he was specifically great at, it was drawing women. Very, very good at doing that. And it really, hold on, I'm hearing, why is it so fuzzy? Wow, is that fuzzy? Maybe it's, maybe I need to, now see, there you go. I go to all this trouble and I don't bother to, I was going to get started early today and number of phone calls. Well, when I had to make a phone call. And, okay, maybe that's better. Been through a lot today. Excuse me. So this is Bob Oxner, and he just had just amazing of his ability to ink. I understand Jerry Lewis had to approve just about everything here all the time. Drawings, the likenesses are great. Look at this, Spiro Agnew. Wonderful inking. Just terrific work. I thought I read that Neil Adams worked on this cover, but I'm not sure. He did a number of covers for Jerry Lewis. And there's some indications of Adams. I don't know if Adams inked this because there's those little details are more Adams, and so is the imagery of coming up at you, as compared to Oxford, which is typically pretty flat or like this. Maybe a couple layer, foreground, midground, background. Just great work. Great stuff. Yeah, it's funny here. His hand here looks like he's got hair on his hand, which he did. Jerry Lewis was a very hairy individual, which you can see in some of the films. But here he is, no hair at all, just like a child. But anyway, great stuff. I just thought I'd share that. Oh, something else I got today. I'm going to share this, which was handy. Where'd it go? Beside me. What did I do with it? Oh, here it's down here. So. Got some Scott's porridge. These are not the easiest to acquire. They used to be in a lot of stores, but they've really stopped showing up. So it's grown right out of Scotland. Great. It's very good. Very, very good. They're simple. I think the ingredients are oats. I think that's but they are done in Scotland. Very, very neat. Okay, let's get drawing. How about that? Let's just follow you. Let me see if I can get this. I can see a little better. If anyone else is here. And I wish no one wrote anything on anything that I posted. So I'll go with a couple of conversations I just had with Tom Hockman and Joyce Dowdle. And I'm having some problems with I'm having some very serious problems with my car. But I was talking to Tom. We were talking about things happening in the world. One was the chemtrail thing. I wanted to do something with mothers, this being Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to those who have ventured into the motherdom of things. I talked to my stepdaughter today. She's wandered into motherdom and then some. She has six young people, ages 3 to 22. Oh, wow, look, these are, hold on. Actually, I'm taking things out of the car right now because I realize my car may go in for some and doing that, I'm clearing some things out of it. And if you're here, please let me know you're here. I'm going to give him a bow tie just because I like giving. I'm sorry about the cough. The bad flu I had, I will not lie. It's as bad as the one I had in North Carolina a year ago, December. Yesterday, trying to drive back, my car is having trouble getting to 20 miles an hour. Yeah, that's fun, let me tell you. So I was afraid I would stop the car. I was going to go visit my friend Jeff Brenneman and over to a great bookstore, Lighthouse Books, yesterday in Dade City, and hope to do a few other things, but I had to cancel all of it because I just made the drive from St. Petersburg all the way back to Marion County. It was a 2.5 hour drive in a car that I wasn't sure was going to make it or not. It was a harrowing drive. It was no fun. No fun at all. I like this as dry brush because it helps give the idea that of depth. I'm going to need this to have a little bit more. Here. Yeah, type in, or at least type in or indicate that you're here. Let me know that you're here. You can find the Fuller Folks show that I was part of yesterday. I believe it's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. You really can't see me drawing much on there, but I'm there. I tell you what, I was really getting. Actually, right here. I'm actually throwing this away. I just before the program started, I was having a little bit of this issue I'm having right at the moment. So I grabbed this Tylenol, cold and flu severe. Why is severe? Why not? How about halfway severe, unsevere? Who knows severe? Anyway, I took a drink of this, and I went into the studio, and I'm actually in a back corner, and I'm in a back corner against the wall. Beside me is a lady, I think Jan Fallon was her name. She was playing a guitar and started singing a song, and that's when all this congestion came up in me. And it was trying to make me cough. It was trying to make me sneeze, and I couldn't do anything if I did any of that. I was right by so close to her microphone, you would have heard her ah la 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 la. So I was holding it in, and you can, if you look, I'm sure you can see my eyes tearing, and I'm just holding it in. I held it in, but I'll tell you what. I've had that reaction a couple times with this cold medicine. I thought at first it was just me, but after yesterday, no, I'm tossing this back there. In the trash. I've had it. Good guy, that was. And oddly enough, it was cough drops. It was cough drops that actually helped me. And yes, you're right. I should have some. Maybe I have a cough drop here. It's a good idea. Little issue here. It's pens, don't I? That one too. I admit I don't do enough to. It's helpful that I'm trying to clear out my car, so I have some trash bags here. Eat at, well, always Joe's. Of course, the joke was eat at Joe's or Joe's Bar and Grill. That was very popular. for jokesters. So here's one of those little chemtrails. Bird carrying us. I'll post some of the pictures. I took pictures of some of the drawings I did. I gave them to Pete Gallagher. And I know one of the musicians got his. The lady I talked about, Jane, she left before the end of the program. So maybe she'll get hers later if she wants it. And if you'd like to type something into the chat area, my best work is when I'm responding to something spontaneously, this is all spontaneous. I wasn't planning on doing any of this, but make sure I will send a place. So here's some leaves. I don't know if that reads well enough. I should have had the wing down. Would have been a better way of telling the story. But you make mistakes sometimes, making this up as you go. Especially these pens. It is admittedly the paper, too. It's got a pretty heavy tooth of it. But there's the answer to all the chemtrails out there. They're not chemtrails. He's just this bird flying around with Eat It Joe. She's just not reading it close enough. I was talking to Joyce about car problems. The cars aren't a strong thing with me. And I'm going to draw a mother thing. Paper I'm going to use, I think. Is it? Maybe this is the other paper. Excuse me. Because maybe I'll go ahead and do the mother thing now. Not much for interaction here. I'm looking for a pencil. Looking for one thing I can't find, a pencil. Oh, this is the only pencil I got my hands on. Oh, and it's great. It's harder than a rock. Okay, hold on. There we go. This doesn't have much lead. Have this little handy dandy sharpener thing here. Sharpen this little lead. There we go. All right. If you want to type something in, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's better. Well, number 2. I didn't used to use pencils, and if you've heard this before, I apologize. But until I saw Neil Adams when he was still alive, and doing on Facebook, doing lives, and his he was using a number 2 pencil. am doing pencil work as compared to live. And do it, just making it up, but I want to do at least one made up and then doing this. I'm gonna my stepdaughter Amber and her brood are having cheeseburgers grilled outside. All, if I understand correct, all six of her young people are with her today. Which doesn't happen, and as they get older, it'll happen less and less. Especially that amount. They go on their own ways, you know. If you get a chance, click the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. And I know I've not been consistent being on here. I'm supposed to be back in Clearwater next Saturday for a friend of mine's memorial service. At this point, I can't be there. As of yesterday, as I drove very close to their house in Pinellas County. I just need to get this. I need that pencil sharpener, I think. Not quite as sharp as I'd like. I do plan on watercoloring this. Maybe I'll come back on here. When I work, it's hard because my work schedules really knocks me out. But if I'm going to have my car repaired and I may be carless, I may have more time to come on here for a bit at least. Oh God, I didn't realize it was so far out. I apologize. But still. suddenly everybody's underwater. A little trick. We can do this too. Give a sense of. This is actually better to do in color if you can. So, I'm treating this as if I don't know if I'll put colors in or not. Again, we're trying to set up a whole bunch of illustrations like this, which I may we're going to plan to put on eBay. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen exactly. Whenever I get the pictures to them, so, to our friend DJ. Or what do you call himself here? I don't know. He's had a number of names here. Whatever it is, who knows? Well, Linda, I wish you'd come in here earlier. I could have had you interact here and give me some more. If you're still here, I don't know. But if you get a chance, do click the thumbs up sign. How's that look? Okay, here, turn that. I wish I could get this a little better set up, but that's the best I can do. It's got a real tilt to it, doesn't it? Well, of course, I could move this over and move that down. There we go. Linda's quiet. Linda is quiet. All right, well, if that's going to be the case. Oh, no, I put something bigger. The only problem with these things are they come apart. When they do, my goodness, it's a mess. All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and we're not getting much interaction here, and I did do 3 drawings for all things unbelievable true. So there's the mermaid, and there's I do plan on watercoloring this for that eBay collection, and that's just a draw for chemtrails, as I said, the real chemtrails you didn't know about. Birds flying around with advertising signs. All right, thank you all for being here. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's Tony Petrie. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, Tony, that we're the eBay stuff. I was carrying them around. I'm not sure where they are now, but I've got some watercolor pictures that I'm talking about putting on there. But Tony's got his. If you want, and there's nobody really here, but if you want to post your link to your comic, Violet. By the way, I noticed that Raymond Leonard's comic also has a Violet name. I don't know if you noticed that or not. That's interesting. I forget what it is. This is Violet something. Or something Violet, I forget. And that confused me. I remember seeing it before and seeing yours, and it was flipping in my head. I couldn't remember where I was seeing what. Now I realize you're both using the name Violet. Which is interesting. I don't know, maybe Tony came and went. But thank you, Tony. I appreciate that you like them. I plan on watercoloring these live here. Just as I know I need to do, it's just with all the work. Oh, by the way, my car has. Oh, I need a car mechanic, Tony. Do you recommend anyone? Since you're there, and happy Mother's Day to all involved. I don't know if your mother's still alive. I don't know that. I know your father. How's your father doing? I don't know if your mother is still alive or not. But to Rita and all. But if you have a car person, I a guy named Tim. I know a guy named Tim too. A couple of Tim, but does he fix cars or just his name's Tim? I don't know. What happened was I was in St. Petersburg yesterday. I had a horrible birthday in St. Petersburg on the Florida Folk Show, and as I left, I stopped at a great German place called Mozart, Cafe Mozart, on 4th Street in St. Petersburg. I got a great apple strudel and a Napoleon. Wow. And a great sandwich. I'm so glad I got the sandwich because in the end, that's all I ate. As I drive out, my car has trouble getting to 20 miles an hour. And then I can't get to 50 miles an hour. So I was supposed to stop and see some friends and stop at a bookstore, and I just canceled all that. I just drove nonstop back here. 2.5 hours on 41, not on the highway, on 41. Keeping under 50 miles an hour. Cars zooming around me, angry. My friend Tom Hockman says he thinks it sounds like a fuel line problem, not a problem with the transmission, because that's what I was terrified of. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, send Tim if you want to send me his information. I just need someone to look over this and give me his thoughts. I was going to call Marguerite, but it's Mother's Day. I was going to call. There's a number of people I could call you too, but it's Mother's Day. I don't want to bother anyone. But yeah, if you would send me his information, text that. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, maybe I can get onto this tomorrow. I was going to wait to call everyone until after Mother's Day, but I hope it's a fuel line problem, and it's possible because I was just talking to Joyce Dowell before this that we're driving dirt roads. You know, you're driving the roads. You may have talked to your friend that I mixed up, thought it was you last week up near Gainesville, up near Canopy actually. I thought it was you. Look, you guys look a lot alike, even though apparently he says you're taller. But anyway, you guys are all these dirt roads, and so am I, and you guys are covered with the county. I'm not. We're on our own. Please do. I'll give him a call tomorrow, and maybe I can get someone to look at it. I know that's going to cost me a few bob, but I just hope it's not the transmission because my friend Sarah Hardy, great Sarah Hardy, went to Cubic School like I did. She lost her transmission to her car, and she has to get a new car. $6,000 to fix the transmission. So it's just going to be easier to take that 6,000 buy a used car, which is what she's going to do. She has savings, I don't. So I'm hoping it's nothing too overly expensive, and maybe I'm taken care of here. Uh, but and I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be at the homeschool convention here in 2 weeks. And right now, the way this car is, I can't be there. So I hope I can get fixed quick. But anyway, there may be other things. We're just driving so much, just like you do. But again, we don't have a county behind us. We're on our own. Joyce lost a rear view mirror yesterday, and she had something that that got cut off under her car on Friday. So we're dealing with this problem. So anyway, anything you'd like me to draw? Oh, besides your character, I don't. Where's your comic? Your comic is in a comic book box, I happen to know, which is not here with me. It's in the storage room. You want me to draw something else? I got here. I've got pens, and I've got frosty root beer. Would you like me to draw something for one of your children? Like I could draw a report card with all A's. I probably would appreciate that. Or if Lunda's still here, she can type something too. You can type something simple like a cat or a dog or Missouri Compromise. Dinosaurs. Yes, of course, I could draw dragons. You know, it's mermaid, and we're supposed to be drawing mermaids. And this is the first year in 7 or 8 years I have not been participating. It's just hard with this job situation, but it is nice to be able to have some money in the bank. So that this kind of the funny thing is the job caused the car damage that I need to take the job money to fix the car to be able to do the job. Yeah, it looks like Cliff from Cliff's Books and D-Land is going to be at the Antiquarian Book Fair next year. I was talking to Mike Slicker, who I was supposed to visit yesterday. I really needed to and wanted to, but because of the car, I didn't. But anyway, Cliff looks like he may come. If Cliff comes and Mike Cott's there, there's going to be quite a presence of comic stuff there. Again, you can draw dinosaurs any way you want because we're not really sure what they look like. We guesstimate, but it's just a guesstimate. You can put flowers on their head. It doesn't matter. The debate is whether they're from bird-like creatures. Who knows? Who cares? What are you going to do? I find dinosaur studies fascinating. I've studied them extensively since I was little. I do find them interesting. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sending me Tim's information whenever you do that. I'll definitely. Where is he? Near me? I'm away. I just got to drive real carefully. Make a lot of drivers crazy. But I like the idea of a fuel line. A fuel line makes it much less. Sounds much better. Well, my trunk won't open either. Maybe something did get cut underneath it. Car. Thank you, sir. I'll call him tomorrow. Oh, that's better. Where's he located? Is he near me? Can you send me the address? Or because I don't know, I just have a first name. Because what I might try to do is work out toward wherever his place is, and then I can just bring the sweet car by, and I'll work much better to my job situation. Now, when you put this leg back, the back leg back and the front leg bent, then this leg bent as this is bent, then this one should come out. That looks kind of strange. I think I messed up the muscles there a little bit, but. And that the muzzle should be much longer. But who cares? Oh, thank you. Yes, if you would. I'll see about working out towards Citro. And did you hear that I ran to your friend, your coworker, that you look like? I actually stopped my car. I thought it was you. I pretended like I was a mugger and I pulled out a shotgun and said, "Give me your wallet and your keys to your car." After I got his wallet and his keys to his car and I started to drive away, I realized, oh, wait a minute, I didn't mean to really do that. Oh, you're not Tony. So we had a face-off with law enforcement for about 7, 8 hours, and we all realized it was a big joke, and everybody laughed, had a good time. We all went to coffee at Waffle House, and it all turned out just dandy. Thank you. Actually made that tail a little too long, too. You know, I didn't get his name. He looks like you, though. Especially from the back. Oh, Melissa Busby. Yeah, especially from the back. It looked just like you. And he wasn't. What I saw was a county truck, and I was a distance away coming toward it, and he was getting out, walking the other direction toward a house. So he was kind of walking away from me, and from that distance, it looked like you. So I actually drove by, backed up, got behind his truck, got out of the car. He was talking to the resident, and then as I got as I started to walk toward him, I thought, "Ooh, I'm not sure if that's Tony." And he verified it was not, but he said, "Yes, I do. You both look a lot alike." And that was one of the addresses I was looking up. That there was no house, there was no structure, there was nothing. There was just trees. The list I deal with is sometimes 3 to 5 years off, and wow, the amount of ghost houses I see is extraordinary. I've been predicting things about houses, and I didn't know it was as obvious as it is, or it's so overt. We have a lot of abandoned houses. That's what I see. And it seen that yesterday too, driving through the southern Pasco County, very carefully with a car that, very gingerly with a car, was having a lot of trouble. This day was a rotten day. God, it was awful. Who, the Tim? Oh, Raphael was. I didn't see him. I just saw you both. Was he the guy on the other table? Because I don't remember, to be honest with you. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, the Gopher Tourist book is done and out. And actually, as I've been on here, Tiffany, who helps me get that on Amazon, she more than helped me this time because I think I may be having some delays here with this live. I'm having a little problem with the internet. I could not get the cover onto the book, and she did it for me in Kentucky. I think that's how we got out. But yeah, it's alive. But she got her copy. She sent me a message while I've been live here. She got her copy and said it looks great. So I hope to. I've already ordered some. Melissa, I'll send you one if you want to send me your address. I don't have it. I'll send you one, but I don't have your address to send it. I could probably figure it out if I wanted to, but that's not right. You want to, you send it to me, or you. I just feel I should. Since Melissa helped me edit the book. Oh, I don't remember the cards. They weren't playing cards because I would have pulled out some chips and wiped them out. No, I'm kidding. Actually, kind of halfway drawing a velociraptor, but it doesn't matter. But they would not. They're typically what is known, what little is known, is they concealed themselves. Awesome. I may come back tomorrow and do some watercolor of the bunny and the. I don't know how I'm going to get these to Dennis yet. Could I get one of the books to Rob? Could I get what? Oh, you well? Okay, never mind. And what do you mean? Could I get one to Rob? To Rob? I'm getting some. I'm getting them for the homeschool convention, though. I'm not clear if I'm going to be there with car problem. We'll see. Or I can find if I find someone that's driving to the homeschool convention, I get a ride with if I don't get the car fixed. Hopefully, your friend Tim can solve this. Or we had with AFP, we had a car thing we did where we repaired. Rob tomorrow may point me out to them, back to them, and I may. But I think their whole thing's tires. They don't get other stuff. And I know Marguerite had somebody, but she wasn't really. It's funny. 19 years here, I could not find anyone who really. I've said this to you, Tony. Recommended fix car repair people. But that Po Boys. Oh, the Po Boys, the tire I got. I found that out yesterday, just before I had my car problem. The tire has a leak in it, which is fine. It's a used tire. It's not. I can't take it back, but it has a leak. I could not believe it. I was just so secure that I actually right after that I started having my car problem. I wonder if one had anything to do with the other. All right, so here I'll just put a mountain up here, just to give it a sense of someplace. Yeah, you can order one of Tony's books. You want to order one of my books? It's on Amazon, but if you wait, I can give it to you cheap. If Melissa had wanted to send me your address, I'd send it free. But yeah, I should have some here. I think the 16th or so. Now, Tiffany, it just came live, I think, Wednesday. She already ordered and got one. And then I saw that I could pay full price to get them pretty, like in a couple days. So Tiffany got probably the first one off the printer. Anyway, there's a dinosaur for whatever it's worth. I don't know what that line is. Yeah, Tony, just let me know. I'll get you one. So I may come back tomorrow, depending on what my schedule turns out to be, depending on what Tim can help me with, depending on whatever. I had a lot of luck with people named Tim, so we'll see. And you can watch Pete Gallagher's program. You can't really see me draw during it, though there is video. Diane Gallagher, Peter's wife, took video of me drawing, which she sent me, but I don't know, maybe I'll post it here. Let's see. It's kind of tough because first of all, I'm fighting this congestion, and then trying to look over and draw the angle. That was tough, and get the guitar, it was tough. Thank you. Did you want this, Tony? Did you want the dinosaur drawing? It's not good. It's okay. Okay, so we have oh no, I did the dinosaur on top of the. So I may color this tomorrow. And then I did Eat at Joe's. And I'll probably color this. Oh, yeah, I penciled that first. Okay, yeah, you can have the dinosaur. Well, and the mermaid. Well, I may paint the mermaid. I won't paint the dinosaur. I'll scan it in. Let's see. So I may come back tomorrow depending on my work schedule, tomorrow or Tuesday, because I need to get some more of these paintings done so I get enough to send to Dennis so he can put them up on eBay. We may not sell any, but what the heck. And I may take some of these to the homeschool convention too. I don't know. We haven't figured. Right now I can't go until I get car fixed. If I get the car fixed, and I want to go to Bill Huff's memorial service in Clearwater. Maybe try to do next Saturday what I couldn't do this Saturday. Wow, I don't want to experience what I did yesterday anytime soon. One of the worst driving experience, top 3 worst driving experiences I've ever had. All right, thank you all very much for being here. Please click the thumbs up button if you get a chance. I appreciate it. Love to get more interaction here. Thank you all. Thank you, Tony and Melissa, for interacting, and Linda Lunda. Really appreciate it. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow around this time. We'll see. Y'all take care. Robert Smith calling. Take care. Bye-bye.